Hello everyone, I'm Warren Porter from UT San Antonio. So I'm also doing a case report, and this is on an interesting case of a man, a 82-year-old male who presented to University Hospital for a CABG procedure. Approximately 4 days after the CABG procedure, he attempted to commit suicide using zolpidem. Because of that, he was started on intense high-dose vasopressors, which resulted in ischemia of his bilateral hands and feet. So today I just kind of want to talk about this interesting case because initially on presentation we saw him, he had already been in the ICU for about 10 days, and he had only had, the working theory was that he had developed HIT. Now, why did his cardiology team believe that he had developed HIT? It was because he initially had presented with unilateral ischemia to his right foot, which then progressed over the coming days to bilateral ischemia. Okay, so this is the initial presentation. This is 521. Keeps going, or still the left foot, we're still at 523. Then on 527, we're starting to see both. Keeps going. 6.6, this is when we were consulted. We see kind of some areas of focal necrosis. It's bilateral, but it's localized to the distal digits. So at that point, I don't know how to go back, but so at that point we realized that there was full thickness necrosis to multiple digits. We had a tough conversation with the patient, as to whether or not to try to, revascularize him or to save those digits, and he decided that he would prefer to have bilateral TMAs. Due to the significant necrosis of the plantar aspect of the foot, it required us doing guillotine TMAs. So that's what we did. This is after this is after the first TMA, and then we for both feet, and then we we applied skin substitutes and wound vac. This is then after that surgery, he went back on 7/7 and got skin grafts applied bilaterally. This is 7/16. This is his day of discharge. And as you can see, the skin grafts are starting to caramelize and coapt well. So, initially we thought, we thought maybe we can try to stop this necrosis by discontinuing the heparin. Unfortunately, that didn't work. He developed, full thickness necrosis, and then because it was bilateral, because it was profound, we decided came to the conclusion that it was most likely just our classic vasopressor-induced necrosis. So, kind of the importance of this is that with vasopressor-induced necrosis, we need to make sure that we are working with our counterparts and educating our ICU teams to be monitoring for the signs of vasopressor-induced necrosis, because the earlier we can stop the vasopressors safely, the more tissue we can save, and the less likelihood we have to going to amputation. So, so that's it.